Please welcome to the stage founder of Patient Safety Movement Foundation, Chairman and CEO Massimo, Mr. Joe Kiani.
Good morning. Good morning. I know we're all physically tired, but I know we're all emotionally woken up. I'm so happy about where we started on Friday at 1 + 601. That's what keeps me going. And I know that's what keeps you going. I really just was, like the rest of you, mesmerized by yesterday's events, all of it. I know there were some amazing highlights like President Clinton, like Alison Krauss, like Tom Harkin. But, you know, after the event, I spoke to Rachel from, I always forget, Rachel from, I know it's Burlington, Vermont, Fletcher Allen. Thank you. I want to say Franklin Templeton for some reason. Fletcher Allen. And you know, she said to me, while all of those things were amazing, the one that is on her mind, the one reason she's here is because of Jerry's daughter, Emily. She says she has a 2-year-old daughter that's the mirror image of Emily. And that's why we're here. You know, we're not here to mourn. We're not here to think about the past, except to honor them by not letting another Emily go. Hi, Rachel. And we're here to create solutions. Sir Liam Donaldson last night said one question he feared always at the end of these meetings is, what do I do tomorrow? Well, this is why this summit was started. We started last year because we came up with the apps, so we knew what to do tomorrow. So when you went back home, you know, we've got this booklet, the apps book. It's on the website. Today we're about to add 3 amazing new apps. Mark Chasson and his team at Joint Commission have done just amazing work, hard work to prove out these apps with incredible results like the ones from Memorial Hermann, and we'll hear more. But you've got something you can do tomorrow when you get back. I'm going to sit down quickly here, but Peter, who couldn't be here today, sent me a message to read for you. This is Peter's message. I did not edit it. I'm just going to read it to you as he wrote it to me. He says, last year, healthcare spent $800 billion on HIT, Health Information Technology, and has little to show for it. Productivity is flat, and safety barely budged. This is not to suggest we do not need HIT. We do, yet we need to ensure we get value from these investments. To do so, we must change the story we tell. We must tell a story of love and that we're all connected and work together. We need a learning lab that brings together patients, clinicians, private sector, and regulators. HIT companies need to focus on enhancing usability. Right now, usability is poor and will only improve by partnering with clinicians on understanding their need. Opening APIs, value comes from sharing data and performing analytics, not from solely collecting data. FDA needs to ensure we accelerate how to get apps for decision support developed by clinicians into the hands of clinicians, balancing speed with safety. They need to be at the table, clarifying the path forward and balancing risks and benefits. The Joint Commission needs to be at the table. Right now, we have regulatory requirements based on human double checks. These are ineffective and efficient. We need electronic double checks. We found we can safely free 2 FTEs of nurses on every unit of every hospital, while being much safer if we connected the EMR to the infusion pump. The Joint Commission will need to be at the table to explore how to safely advance their regulations to an electronic era. Patients need to be at the table. We're all here for them. They need data and information, and we need to design technologies that meet their needs. Physicians and nurses need to be at the table. Too often we are given clunky and clumsy technologies, sorry about that do not serve our needs. We need to partner with one another so that we can see how we work, they can see how we work, what we need to serve patients, and the engineers can design technologies that meet our needs. Right now, the tail is wagging the dog, and this needs to stop. Provider organizations need to stop buying technologies that do not talk to each other, and the sad thing is we buy them. It is as if Boeing was building a plane and the maker of the landing said they would not send a signal to the cockpit to tell if the landing gear was up or down. And Boeing leaders said, no problem. Not sending the signal will kill people and increase costs, but if you do not want to send a signal, that is fine. Boeing nor any other industry would ever accept such terms. Yet healthcare spent $800 billion for this exact scenario. It needs to stop, and thanks to the Patient Safety Summit, we now have options. Over 20 courageous companies signed a pledge that the data belongs to patients, as it should. We need to create market pressure to reward those companies that share data. It is the only way we will get a return and improve patient safety. We should buy from those companies that share data. So hopefully Peter will be with us next year. He'll deliver his own message as he delivers so well. But I want to thank you. We have an amazing day ahead of us with the 3 new apps with Patrick Conway. And without further ado, Dr. Mark Chasson. Thank you so much.